This week's Football Frenzy game of the week takes us out to Belvidere North, where the 7-0 Blue Thunder look to hold off the 6-1 Hononegah Indians. With only 2 weeks left of the regular season, this game will have some extreme implications on who will have a shot at winning the Nick 10. Here's what Belvidere North's head coach Jeff Beck has to say about the significance of this week's game.
Yeah, I think just playing our best football. I mean, you got to do that against a good team to have a chance to be successful anyway. So, we've been focusing on putting our best out there. Win, lose, or draw, there's still more season left. You play well against a good team, and maybe you come up short because maybe they played really well and they're just as good, if not, a little bit better.